right, shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. I want to start by first giving all honor and praise to the Lord too. Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Rawchaa, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Number one to the elder apostle, some people teach well, who got this truth from. Last time I want to see brothers, like this. Without further ado, I'll get right to it. Yeah, you know, so the title of this lesson is the spirit, you know, because whether you want to believe or not. Well, brothers should know. Brothers paying attention to the brothers around. You know what I'm saying? You can tell on the comments of brothers that we love. You know, brothers is tired, we're out. You know what I'm saying? But at times we like to enter into the brothers calling us to our spirit because with the whole time leading up to the things that's about to approach us, the Lord been training us up for balance. Okay, and that's what we got to apply moving into the next phase of our ministry, moving into the next phase of what's about to approach the house of the Most High. So we got to learn. We in the process of leading up to what we're about to move into, we're learning how to use our spirit. Because in Luke, it tell you that patience possession of souls. You see, so we're learning how to balance everything out throughout our day, every day. Learning how to be less angry and move through the spirit. All right, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the inspiration from this lesson comes from just the hell we've been catching on throughout the week, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Jake, man, we going through this our own individual battles, but we're also going through the same things, man. You know what I'm saying? Different levels of that levels of affliction, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether tell you, whether you're not, man. You know, so you know, me personally, you know what I'm saying? Demons been fucking with me. And it's a blessing that the Most High allowed you to recognize when the spirit jump on your ass, man. You see, because you could be just a bug out and the spirit jump on your ass and not know, man. You see? And that's a blessing from the Most High that He allows you to recognize the thing that you are moving through, which is the spirit jumping on you, whether to correct you or whether to take you out, man. And in our statement, we pray that the Lord is in a position. We pray that we are in a position to elevate, man, through the spirit, man. Which is why we have recognition of what we're actually going through, man. Okay? So in the process of that, we're learning how to move our spirit. We're learning how to be more brotherly, more for YAHAWASHI, the little fine details, because we got the big majority of the picture, man, the prophecies and so forth. We got to get those details, the intricate things that make us whole, man. Okay? The fast and the prayer, you know what I'm saying, the balance throughout our everyday life, you know what I'm saying, the brotherly, you know what I'm saying, et cetera, man. You got it.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Right. So if you don't have no rule over your spirit, man, it's like a city that's broken down, a city that's without walls. A city that without walls is easily infiltrated. Yeah. A city without walls is easily what? Penetrated, man. Okay. It has no defense. Man. It's without balance. Right. Okay. That's America. America has no border around it, man. So it's going to be easily penetrated from these nations, man. Right. Easily penetrated, you know what I'm saying, from the enemies, man, of the nation, man. All right. So if you don't have rule of your spirit, you're like a city compared to a city that has no walls, man. You're easily penetrated, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's important for us to be able to have rule. Matter of fact, brother, if a brother can grab that's a lot on the phone. Bunker shot, you can bring that back. You got preset. You got it, bro.
Preset. If you said like, what our Proverbs, you know, to be that can't rule the spirit like a city with no walls, meaning the enemy or the adversary can enter in and do what they please. You know, but this 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8, it says, be sober, be vigilant. Okay, meaning to be focused, locked in the spirit, and to be constantly watching, not only for the prophecies, but for the spiritual attacks as well, because we're in the spiritual war. You know? We know it says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Before he gonna devour, he gonna enter in, you know, enter into your mind. You know, and that's a daily fight that brothers go through. You know?
Right, because the mind is connected to your soul and spirit.
The scripture tell you in Proverbs, as a man thinketh, so is he. That's why the people, the actions that one portrays is what he thinks in his mind. Yahushua said it's not what goes into it, man. It's what comes out of him, because what comes out of him is what he's ultimately going to meditate on throughout his daily life. Man. So it's important for us to move, as we move throughout every day, to move in the spirit of Yahawashi, man. That's how deep this thing goes, man. Cause if you're not moving in Yahawashi, man, everything around you is consume you, man. The fact that the Israelite man alone is low in society, man, how much more a man of the Lord, man? You see what I'm saying? It brings an extra baggage, a burden into the ministry, man. You got to deal with a lot more, man. And this is not for the scripture say it's not for the faint-hearted, man. You know what I'm saying? This is for the men that's built up. Because when you go to war, man, these them niggas out there at war, bro, they not just niggas that just popped up on the scene. Look, let me, y'all need some extra men. All right, boom, let me hold the front line for you. Them not just regular niggas, bro. Them niggas that been training constantly, day in and day out, daily, for how many years, man? These niggas is advanced, man. I'm talking about down to the rookie, down to the vet, man. The rookie has been training for so X amount of whatever, man. So that's how we are for the spirit of the Lord, man. We're in a battle. We're in a spiritual battle, and we're learning how to rule our spirit. We're learning how to be spiritually equipped for the battle that's at hand, man. Okay, but what comes with that is learning how to rule the detailed things in our walk. Because when you're at war, them niggas gotta learn how to what? They gotta learn how to go without. You know what I'm saying? They gotta learn how to go without their woman, their family, their kids. You know what I'm saying? They gotta learn how to go without the things that please them, man. Okay, for the better good of the battle, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a small detail, but it's a great detail. And that's what we're learning. We're learning how to go without. Okay, and many other examples, man. Okay, that's a part of us ruling our spirit. That's a part of us actually honing in on what Yahawashi is actually displaying before us, between whether it's the brothers, you know what I'm saying, or at camp, you know what I'm saying, through the video epistles, throughout our everyday life at work. The Lord will show you he'll show you small things throughout your walk for you to actually, he'll show you things where you're supposed to actually pick up on it, man. And then we, you know what I'm saying, then we take it and we add it to, you know what I'm saying, we move to the next level, man. That's how it's supposed to be, because that's a part of us ruling our spirit, man. Okay, ruling. I got the etymology for ruling your spirit. It said, to rule, it says strengthen, guide, move in a straight line. And that's what we're doing. We're moving on a straight line, man. Okay? We're moving on a straight line. It says to lead, okay, control, government, right? So we're learning how to control our spirits and not be as a beast, because a beast, he don't know how to control his spirit. He's all over the place, man. So when we fall into that in that state, man, we're acting as Esau. We're acting as a beast, man. Because the beast don't have no control over his spirit, man. He's all over the place, man. See, that's the difference between Israel and the nations, because the Lord gave us order. He gave us control, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave us leadership, and that's what goes into rule. Because we're going to be the rulers of the earth. He gave us the mindset to be able to control our spirits and our flesh, man. You got to appreciate it.
This is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 32. He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, and he that ruleth his spirit than he that taketh the city. You see, the reason why it says he that is slow to anger is better than the mighty, because when you're angry, you're impulsive. You don't think. When you're inflamed with wrath, when you build up so much anger, and you're actually mad, you make what's the word? You make unwise decisions. You know what I'm saying? You do things off emotion. You do things impulsive. You don't think. You don't process. You don't take that time to, take a breather, so to speak. So when you're able to control your anger, that shows how much you can control your spirit. It shows how much you can discipline yourself within that moment, all right, to make wise decisions rather than making rash decisions. You know what I'm saying? And it says,
just to add to the points we were making, like on the Proverbs, talk about how basically the jealousy of men basically rage and jealousy, and basically like ain't no stopping it from being crazy because he's so angry. That's the reason why he that jealousy built up anger. Not even trying to get trying to like basically just get wrath on him and throw his wrath out.
Like, I got the precept. It's Job chapter 5, verse 2. It reads, "For wrath killeth the foolish man, and envy slayeth the silly one." So if you letting your anger get the best of you, it can end up to you being in a situation where you get put to death because you don't know how to rule your spirit.
Right. Exactly. Because you can make a wise decision, whether it's from a bitch, whether it's from like in traffic, whether it's at work. You can make a wise because the spirits has been intensified.
Stress.
Brothers been noticed, bro, and just the traffic alone, bro. The spirits, man, these spirits is out here heavy, man. So you can make a wise decision. You get mad, a nigga cut you off. You know what I'm saying? We get mad, but you act on it. You know what I'm saying? Now the nigga pull a strap, boom, boom, and the rest is history. So that's a unwise decision, man. That's a nigga that don't know how to rule his spirit, man. They don't have no discipline, man.
But that's what it's like I was gonna say, that's what Esau produced. He produced a lot of niggas that's impulsive and grimy, and you know, this image that's really deaf to our people, but our people flock to that because of power. You know, but us on the other hand, we're supposed to think the complete opposite, like the Lord don't want me, you know, dealing like that. He wants me to be patient,
Right.
You know?
So like basically Esau promote people going off their emotions.
Yeah.
But it's direct the second chapter says set thy heart right. You know,
That's good. I got that. So let me finish this. It says, and he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh the city. See, we read in Proverbs the 25th chapter that if you don't have rule of your spirit, you're like a city that's broken without walls. But when you do have power over your spirit, you're more mightier than he that taketh the city. And the man who taketh the city, he has full control of the people, has full control of the resources, he has full control of the army. You know what I'm saying? He has full control of what goes in and out of that city.
Right.
So that's power right there. If you have control over your spirit, that means you have control over what? You have control over your flesh, man.
That's right.
And if you have control over your flesh, then guess what? The spirit is going to overcome the things that lusted after the flesh.
That's right, because that's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. Us overpowering the flesh. That's the flesh is the state we're in right now. Okay, we're transitioning into things that are heavenly, man, which is the kingdom, the things that are promised in the kingdom, man. But right now we're learning how to rule this flesh. We're learning how to conquer the state that we're in, man. That's what we're doing right now, man. You see what I'm saying? So when we fall victim unto the state that we're in, man, because the scripture say judgment for a second time. So when we fall victim to that state that we're in, man, it's you gotta pray because it's all up to the Lord at the end of the day, man. Because that can either consume you or it can actually elevate you, man. It can take you to the next level where you need to be. Because a lot of brothers will fall 7 times, but they don't get back up.
Right.
So because why? Because they the whole time and they walk, they wasn't learning how to rule the spirit. They wasn't learning the intricate details on the next phase to enter into that level up. Because it's good because y'all Apostle Rawchaa did a lesson. He said if you're not leveling up, you're not a man of the Lord, man. It's about leveling up. It's in order to level up, you got to cover all bases. You got to cross your T's and dot your I's, man. You got to get all the details and all the intricate things that make you low and make you, you know what I'm saying, fall victim to the flesh. You got to get those details and be able to conquer those details and keep moving, man. Because look, real quick, when you go into discipline, because the brother mentioned discipline, it's an etymology of discipline. It says branch of instructional education, system of rules and regulations. It says meaning military training, because that's what we're doing. We're in training right now. We're military unto the Lord. The prophets are the men of the military house of the house of David, man. That's the military, the governing body of the house of Israel, man. That militant force, man. And we're training on how to be thorough in combat, man. But because in order to be thorough with your combat, you gotta start with your mind, though, and then everything else come. You know what I'm saying? The armory, the trend. But if you don't have a mindset, because when you watch a dead presidents, Chris Tucker and all them niggas that was in there, they was bugging out, man. You know, because their mind started to go. You know what I'm saying? Because even when the scene when Chris Tucker was talking to Lawrence Tate, Like, man, I can't think about them, man. He's talking about his family because he know that once his mind is straight away from the battle, everything else is, obsolete, bro. He's likely to be he's likely to perish, man. And we're hoping not to perish in the times that's coming. So we have to maintain our mind, our integrity that the Lord has gave us, man. Because if we lose our mind, we lose everything else, man. That's what Esau's trying to do. He's trying to take your mind, man. You see, the spiritual, the demons are high places, man, from the TV, the movies that you watch, and the spirits you deal with on a daily basis, man. They know who you are, man. They're trying to daily consume you, man. They're trying to attack you every single day, man. You see, that's why the scripture says in 1 Corinthians 15 that I die daily, because it's important for us to shed our body and to shed this concept that we're in. And for the Lord, it says, scripture say, I decrease so that you can increase. So the Lord can increase in our spirit, man. That's what it takes for us to actually learn how to rule our spirit, man. You got to slap it, bro.
This Rawchaa 2:1. It said, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in time of trouble. And that go back to controlling your spirit. Because they prepare means, we go look at the Google definition of the word prepare, it means to make thyself ready. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta get ready for temptation. It ain't saying like you might go through temptation or this could happen, or no, that might no, it's saying you just gonna happen, man. Because like brother said, these demons know us, man. And like we was talking about, at the fucking tire shop earlier, we was talking about basically when you come to this truth, you make yourself afraid. You basically just you a lamb, like sheep amongst wolves. You know, so it's sheep clothing, so you just a defenseless animal just here, man. You know, serving the Lord, that's it, man. You know, so you gotta prepare yourself for the temptations and the danger that's gonna come your way. Man. It's gonna happen.
Right, because you've exposed yourself. We've exposed ourselves on a higher level. Because the scripture talk about those who boldly confess the name of the Lord, 2 Ezra 2. See, because we exactly, bro. So we've exposed ourselves to what we stand by. You know what I'm saying? That's not taken lightly in this society, man. You see, because we are contrary to the things in this society, man. So we're automatically going to look at it as a prey, man. We're going to look at it as an outsider, man. Outcast. It's crazy because when you go into the word undisciplined, it goes into untrained. It goes into not. It says not subject to military discipline. That's a nigga that's what? Undisciplined. He's one that's untrained, man. Unfit for the battle. When you're untrained, you're unfit for the battle, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how to rule. You don't know how to rule the entity that you possess, man, in order to get to the next level. A general in battle gotta learn how to rule his role in order to lead the military to victory, bro. Because if he go outside of his role, everybody else is destroyed because they look at him as a leader. You feel me? Like so he has to learn how to rule his spirit, and that's who we are. We're scripture talking about us being priests, man. So we're all in a general state of mind, man. We learn how to rule our spirit to lead. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
No, I was gonna say also, hey, us being prepared, also goes once again going into the times that we come into, because we pretty much sowing and we getting ready to reap everything that we sow. So us being prepared, meaning, because you don't want to, like, it's like I was saying,
basically, like the brother read this, I read the second chapter. You got to prepare yourself for the temptations that's going to come upon you. And part of that preparing yourself is ruling your spirit. But this 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 12 to 13 reads, wherefore let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. Verse 13, there hath no temptation taken you with such as is common to man. But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able.
Yeah, I thought I was going to try, because the temptation that's going to come upon us at the time that we come to was what the Lord was training us for the whole time. So it's gonna be like when we come into that time, you don't want to fall to the temptation that you should have been training about this time.
That's right.
This
This is
right.
spiritual workout.
Yeah, right.
Spiritually working out.
Yeah,
Making it as true from
right.
doing
Because
the works.
it's like, and once again, like the brothers always mention all the time, these demons know your spirit. So it's like they know what to attack. They're not gonna attack you with something that you know that they know that you 100% strong on. They're gonna try to get you in a level that they might think you 20% on. So it's like we try doing our spiritual training now so that when the times that we come into it's like, okay, I already knocked this out. I can just boom rush that stuff. You know?
Right, you can overcome because the scripture saying Isaiah 33:6, knowledge of wisdom should be the stability of that time. You see, that's what's going to be able to get us to overcome what's actually coming in the near future. And knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
I remember like when I used to wrestle in high school, you had like the regular wrestling, you had the tournaments, all that shit. Then you had the fucking basically I forget the name of the tournament, but it basically means you go to districts. You got districts and who have the districts, you got the states. You know, the state tournament. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. It all goes into that level of states. You got the you gotta do this, round, this round, and there's that final round, man. Right. And guess what? The state tournament, what's the last matches? The motherfuckers about to really get in first place, man. You know? So and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get first place, man. We're trying to be a part of the first fruits, be a part of the elect, man, be a part of that 144. You know, we be the first to inherit the whole earth, man. The whole and everything, the uttermost parts, the whole universe, man.
And that's what you see happening. You see the next everlasting government being built up right before your eyes. This reading on in 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. The rest of it say, "But will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it." You gotta have faith and believe that when you catch an ill, when you end up in certain situations, that YAHWASHI always gonna have an exit route for you. You know?
Right. Because that comes with a man of understanding, knowing that you know what I'm saying, a man that knows how to rule the spirit knows the way to exit the temptation that he's facing, man. Okay, even if he's falling victim to the beginning stages, like he know how to better himself to actually not be consumed by the temptation that's presented before him, man. So with that, Lord willing, you know what I'm saying, we pray that this edifying this quick hit, GMS quick hit, man, Lord willing, this edifying giving me honor, glory, and praise to YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, HAQADASH. Double honors again to our apostle, it was a great millstone, we will teach on sound doctrine, strong shalom, the hopeful elect, the rest of the large multitude, many of the children of the Lord, our mercy in these last days, man. But for GMS again, about the ball, shalom.
About the ball.